Hi, I'm Joseph Estrella.
And I'm Ethan Santiago.
And welcome to Local Lens.
Local Lens features documentary shorts produced by seniors at Bonita High School completing their P.A.C.E projects.
We teamed up with the University of La Verne and LVTV to produce the second episode of our show that features interesting people, places, and events in our local community.
Our first story is about two boys with special needs who found martial arts as their physical outlet and means of protection.
With the help from their instructors at Chosen, they learned to defend themselves through Krav Maga.
Hi, I'm Paul Rodriguez with Local Lens here at Chosen Martial Arts Academy.
Luke is a 16-year-old who has autism, and Jared is an 18-year-old who has Apert syndrome, where they both take private lessons at Chosen Martial Arts Academy. They practice Krav Maga with their instructors Shihan Danny and Sensei Aiden, where they do Muay Thai combos, knife defense drills, and heavy bag work in order to better their physical health. While most kids their age would do sports like football, basketball, or baseball, Luke and Jared turned to martial arts as their outlet.
Luke doesn't have a lot of motivation to be physical or physically active. He was never very good at any sports, and so he didn't have a lot of motivation to do anything really physically active.
He has limitations in the movements of his feet and fingers. They don't bend. He's had to do adaptive PE, so it was more of a challenge just to get to adapt regular sports to his body's ability.
We tried like Little League when he was small. That bombed. So we did try a special needs karate when he was really little. And that was good for about a year, but it was a fight for him to go. He wasn't interested in it at the time.
What were some reasons you helped sign him up for Chosen?
Well, he had been going through school, and in Bonita High School. It's a great program, and he's always been very sheltered. Now he's out of high school. He's going to be more on his own. He don't know what he's going to get into, and we thought putting him in this program would give him a little more self-confidence and maybe the skills to defend himself if necessary. He may not ever have to, and that's what I'm hoping. But I'm hoping that if something comes up, he'll be able to take care of himself.
And we took the opportunity for private lessons here and thought that would really help him be motivated.
At the dojo, Luke and Jared have made great progress physically and mentally in the time they've spent training.
I do the knife on Mondays.
I feel so healthy. I feel healthy with your Shihan Danny.
I like with sticks.
You like sticks? You like sticks? What do you do with sticks?
Block them.
I feel safer working with Danny.
I feel safer afterwards.
Do you feel like you've learned a lot? Do you feel like you've gained a lot of knowledge?
Yes.
And do you feel happier?
Yes.
While the instructors aren't new to taking in special needs students, teaching Luke and Jared has been an interesting shakeup for the culture of the dojo, with Luke integrating into the Teen Krav Maga class and working with all the other teenagers, rather than just as instructors. And as a result of Luke and Jared's progress, plans of a special needs class are now in the works.
Luke and Jared, first thing I try to do is build up their confidence, and by doing that, we show them how to use their legs and hands, striking. You know, one of the biggest things people walk in, they haven't really used any kind of punching or kicking. So what we develop their hand skills and leg skills there.
Well, Luke, ever since the beginning, he was always super excited. He came in, he loved Tekken, he loved like fighting games, so he came in like super excited already. But as I've been working with him now, I've noticed kind of him changing physically and kind of mentally. Before in the beginning, we'd be doing the workouts, he'd get tired and he kind of like quickly shut down and not want to be there anymore. But now as we're working out, he feels himself getting stronger, so he stays excited as he's doing it. And we're working out, he's tired, but you can see like a smile on his face and he's happy that he's pushing through. So
Jared was very excited to start, but he was nervous, you know, and then later on, being nervous, as time went on, he started to feel more comfortable about it. So I mean, yeah, he's a different guy now.
So getting him ready for going into the class is different than the privates, because the privates, it's very one-on-one. It's just me and either Luke or either Jared, and you know, we just kind of are personal. We can really focus on them. But once we're getting them in the class, there's a lot more other people. You know, I have to explain things a lot differently and kind of do drills differently. So sometimes, you know, they may be distracted, they may be looking at something else. So it's really just in our privates, kind of prepping them on what we're going to be doing in the classes. And then because they kind of already have a feel for it and what's going on, they're more prepared to kind of stay focused and kind of work through all that.
With all the progress the two have made, it's clear that martial arts has had a positive impact on both of their lives.
How do you feel like you've changed ever since taking in these students?
You know, it's been really, it has been a change due to, you know, them picking up a little slower. Maybe they're, I have to break it down. I have to kind of use my hands more. So for me personally, it's after I'm done with their lessons, I feel like powerful. Like, I just gave them everything I had, and they got it, and I see it. So sometimes when I see them performing individually or together, and I look back, I'm like, wow, this is awesome. Especially seeing their smiles in their face and their contact, their physical contact. I mean, it's just awesome. So for me, it's just been a blessing.
Sensei Aiden?
Yeah, no, so working with them, every student, you kind of have to be a little bit different on how you approach them and how you want to teach them. For them, sometimes I might need to take a little bit longer to explain things thoroughly just to make sure they're understanding it. But honestly, they're really good. They pick things up really quickly. So a lot of it is just kind of like keeping them encouraged and just kind of staying connected with them emotionally as they go through and do everything. Just make sure that they're kind of still happy, still excited, and make it a fun experience for them.
Do you guys feel happier doing martial arts?
Yeah!
Yes, I do.
You feel good about martial arts?
Yes!
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You may have seen, or more accurately heard them, if you're a student, teacher, or parent at Bonita High School. Respectfully Insane is a punk and grunge band made up of Bonita High School graduates.
They won the 2022 Bonita High School Battle of the Bands. Let's meet and join them in one of their practice sessions.
I'm a lead singer for the band.
I'm Joe. I sing.
My role in the band is to play bass.
I play drums, and I'm the backbone of the band.
And I'm the lead and the only guitarist.
How long has the band been going on for?
I think we've been going since freshman year, so about 4 years. Me, Elliot, and Christian have been friends since 3rd grade.
You've been with the band for how long already?
I joined in January, so 8 months. I was just hearing these guys play. I came to the conclusion that they sounded all right. I asked to jam out, and they said, "You sound all right."
Do you usually dance while you're performing?
All the time. Go with the flow type thing, like Taoism.
Are there any issues that you face while performing?
You get the nerves, seeing a group of people watching you do music.
Like all the people, just what the crowd's gonna give out. Is what I'm nervous for, if they're gonna like it or not.
Like, is there any way that you can usually cope with that issue?
Yes, I practice on the drum pad before.
Oh, a lot of the time you can't hear the singers. We get really drowned out, and then sometimes I can't hear myself, and that's an issue because then I sound horribly. It's literally so loud that we cannot be heard at all.
One time on a performance, I have a magnetic instrument cable, and it just disconnected in the middle of my solo of the song. It's just my guitar, so it sounded weird. I was all into it, and then it's just nothing while everyone else just keeps going.
Everybody was still cheering you on though, right?
No. No.
We're only gonna do jokes here, right? Is there anybody that you hate in the band?
The guitarist, Christian Cassis. I absolutely cannot stand him.
Christian, can you come here for a second? We have a member that actually hates you. Mel, I just want to know how you feel about it.
Screw you, Mel.
I'm more of a pacifist. I love everybody. But if I had to hate one person, I would hate Mel. Probably because she's the shortest one.
I hate Christian Eduardo Casas. Just looking at him with his hair and his mustache. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. He's too loud.
I hate literally all of them. Every single one of them. Mel, you're short. Nick, you're a monkey. Quentin, Joe, you're a psychopath.
I don't hate any of my band members. I love all my band members.
A-Line, formerly known as the Gold Line, is introducing La Verne residents to an easier, cleaner way to travel.
The A-Line spans across various cities and colleges in the county, allowing for better connections around Southern California.
My name is Albert Ho. I am the Media Relations Manager for the Foothill Gold Line Construction Authority. We are the agency that's constructing the 9.1 mile Forest Station light rail extension of the Metro A-Line into the cities of Glendora, San Dimas, La Verne, and Pomona. We are currently 74% complete with construction overall, and we will finish the whole project in early January 2025. It's going to give the residents and students of La Verne a safe, clean, reliable, affordable, sustainable, zero-emission alternative to driving. It's going to connect them to the expanding rail network throughout LA County. It'll allow people to visit their friends and families, go to their jobs, go to medical appointments, go watch a movie, go see a play, go watch major sports, go to the beach, all by rail, and do it in a way that does not contribute to pollution, that helps our environment. On the other end, it also opens up La Verne by rail to people who might not had a chance to come to La Verne before, to shop here, to dine here, to contribute to the local economy here, and also to learn here, because the University of La Verne is going to be just a block away from the future La Verne station. That's also very important for students. There's the nickname for the Gold Line project is the brain train, because when it's fully completed, especially to Claremont and Montclair, it will connect dozens of higher education campuses by light rail, which is something I don't think exists anywhere in the world. And it's going to connect the University of La Verne, the Claremont colleges, with APU, with Citrus College, Caltech in Pasadena, and now that the light rail line goes all the way to Long Beach, to Cal State Long Beach, Cal Poly Pomona as well. So it's a big deal for students because it gives them an affordable alternative, knowing that that they have an option to get to campus or to go out with their friends without having to contribute to pollution around the area. Well, the station itself was not much of a challenge. The biggest challenges were the fact that prior to beginning construction of the project, there was an active freight track in the middle of the corridor. We had to relocate the freight track without interrupting freight service in order to make room in the corridor for our new light rail tracks. The public artist for the La Verne station is Blue McWright. She was actually selected as the station artist about 15 years ago. And so that's how long this project has been in the planning phase before we began construction. And so she's actually underway right now fabricating her public artwork for the station. The community's been overall positive with the imminent arrival of the project. Construction has been the biggest headache for everyone. We've had to reconstruct 21 grade crossings throughout the project, and each time we had to close a major street. We had to close the street for up to a month or two at a time, and that was the biggest impact for the local community, for the businesses, and so we tried our best.
We hope that you enjoyed watching our show as much as we enjoyed making it.
Thank you for viewing the community through our local lens.